Thanks to Stan Van Gundy for joining us. Before I get back to some basketball questions with you, though, because we like to dabble in some politics with you, I'm just curious what you make of all of the latest surrounding the fringe candidate, Robert Kennedy, and the idea that he would have Jesse Ventura or Aaron Rodgers very high up on his list of vice presidential candidates.
Well, I just think it really emphasizes what a clown Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has become. I mean, this guy was one of the preeminent environmental lawyers in the country doing some good work, and then he went off the rails as an anti-vax person, and not just anti-COVID vaccinations. I mean, this is one of the idiots who spreads misinformation about vaccinations everywhere. His entire family has disavowed him as a political candidate. He's an embarrassment to an iconic political family, albeit with their own, they have a lot of problems throughout the family on some personal things, but an iconic political family who all just want us to ignore this guy. I mean, this is a joke. I mean, at least Jesse Ventura has some political background, I guess. But look, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. knows damn well he's not going to be president. He's just trying to gain attention. And certainly this is the way that he can get some attention, saying he's going to have a guy like Aaron Rodgers as a VP. So he got attention.
What precedent do you have for what has happened with the public persona of Aaron Rodgers, where you go from State Farm insurance agent to the kind of internet brain rot that changes the way that a whole lot of people think about you?
Yeah, I you know what? It's just so interesting. I think that these people, this is, where his connection with RFK Jr. is. Some of these anti-vax people, look, I think there were legitimate issues on making the COVID vaccination mandatory, things like that. But then some of these clowns have just taken it so ridiculously far that, Dan, in Florida, we're trying to bring back measles. We're trying to bring back measles. Like, kids, everybody was vaccinated and all of that. Now we got people that don't want to vaccinate their kids. Most people took it as fact that measles had been eradicated. As one columnist in the Orlando paper said, Florida took that as a challenge. And so it's people like this who, are spreading misinformation, have no regard for science, and they can find people out there and get people to believe them. The ignorance of a lot of people in our country is astounding, and it's led us to where we are now.